I was standing in the parking lot, and all of a sudden this beautiful red car came pulling up, and another alternative fueled vehicle, and lo and behold, it had Senator Mike Thompson in it. So he drove up an alternative fuel vehicle. It's a methanol car outside. You can go take a look at that one, and he's practicing what we're preaching here of let's have some cleaner transportation. Senator Thompson has been a California senator since 1990. He was in the 4th Senate District, and just recently took over the 2nd Senate District, which is our district here, where he now holds positions in both the 4th and the 2nd District. He's a Napa Valley native, and he's also the chairperson of the Natural Resources Committee, and is actually the first Northern California senator to hold that chair position. His wife, Janet, is a registered nurse, and I understand she works in the same hospital where Senator Thompson was born, so that's sort of a nice place to be. He has 2 sons in St. Helena, where he was born, or was raised there, and he also lives very close to his mother, so he's one of these guys that's nice small town, lives at home and practice what he preach kind of person. I think, Senator, today one of the things that we're interested in finding out is he wants to hear from us as an industry the kinds of concerns we have and how the California legislature might be able to help us develop alternative energy and clean transportation, and we're really glad to have him here to do that. Let's welcome Senator Mike Thompson.
Keith, thank you very much. I want to thank all of you for the opportunity to be here to join with you today, because I'm learning a lot. As Keith pointed out, I was able to pick up a methanol flexible fuel vehicle from the Energy Commission and was able to drive that not only up here, but I've had it for the last couple of days. So I'm getting a first-hand understanding of not only how important this is, but actually how it works. Also, when I got here today, I was able to take a little cruise in an electric vehicle, which I found to be not only very exciting, but very practical as well. I think that all of you are part of an industry that's clearly on the cutting edge, an industry that's so incredibly important to the future of not only California and this country, but globally speaking, important to the entire world. I want to thank the mayor because the important part that Willits plays in this industry could only happen with a city council and a mayor and a community that's 100% behind it. So I think we're very fortunate in that regard. You know, I'm glad that it's this conference, that the REDI Conference, is termed Renewable Energy Development and not Alternative Energy Development. And I say that because there's a certain connotation with the term alternative energy. And the reality is there's nothing alternative about it. In California alone, the industry provides about 45,000 jobs, and it's about a $1.2 billion industry. And if you add to that the export that's going on right now and the potential for advancement in the export industry, it markedly increases both the jobs and the numbers that I just mentioned. Right now in California, we're experiencing a very severe defense reduction program that we're going to be living under for the next probably 10 years. And as we continue to close military bases in California, we lose federal dollars that are coming into California. From a fiscal standpoint, we've been fortunate here in this state. With 12% of the nation's population, we've been able to garner about 22% of the defense dollars that are spent in this country. And as you can well imagine, as we go through military reductions, we're going to take a bigger hit than some of our neighbors in the other 49, as a matter of fact, than all of our neighbors in the other 49 states. In the long run, this is going to be good for California because other dollars spend a lot further across our communities than defense dollars spend, primarily because defense dollars are supply oriented, and you know, after you build a bomb, there's only a couple things you can do with it. You can blow it up or you can store it someplace. So the multiplier is much smaller in defense expenditures than in other types of expenditures. So in the long run, we're going to be a lot better off. unfortunately, in the short run, we're going to hurt. In this Senate district alone, we're going to experience the closure of the Mare Island Naval Shipyard in Solano County, a government installation that brings in about $525 million to Solano County alone, and that's going to hurt this part of California. But the opportunity is, with the closure of Mare Island, we're going to be converting from military and defense type expenditures to other types of industries, and that's why I think this conference is so important. It couldn't come at a more timely place in our lives, because we're going to need to be able to move forward, and I see this industry as the industry that's going to help fill that gap. So I look forward to hearing from you what you need from your legislature and your legislators to make sure that we do have a place in this new market that's going to be unfolded, in these new opportunities that are going to unfold as a result of the defense cutbacks across the country. Earlier this year, Tony and Janet Orth called me and brought me up to speed on what was going on, and he said, you know, we really need a commitment from not only our legislator, but our legislature in backing us up and giving us the help that we're going to need. And I'm here today to tell you that I'm committed. I'm just looking forward to working with you, and after receiving that phone call from the Orths, I introduced legislation in the Senate to make sure that all of the legislators are on board, and I have a copy of that legislation that was passed. It's been chaptered, and Keith, I'd like to present it to you. It's in the form of a Senate resolution, and this is one of the resolutions that was not just drafted and passed on, but this is the type of resolution that's actually drafted and introduced into the legislature. And the verbiage on this page had to go through all the policy committees and be passed by both houses of the legislature by a majority vote. And basically what it says, matter of fact, I think I'll read it if we have, do I have the time?
You bet, go for it.
It says, whereas the renewable energy technology industry combines the interest of business, individuals, conservationists, and environmentalists, and whereas the renewable energy technology industry is already firmly rooted in California's soil and needs to be encouraged to continue to grow, and whereas the renewable energy technology industry promotes jobs and economic development in California by increasing exports to the world market, and whereas the renewable energy technologies industry conserves resources and protects the environment, now therefore be it resolved by the Senate and the state of California that the legislature supports efforts to promote the renewable energy technology industry by bringing together industry and government to formulate policy objectives, and supports the Renewable Energy Development Invitational Conference to be held in Willits in August 1993 in the following ways. By encouraging the participation of state government officials and representatives in the REDI Conference, by directing state agencies to include renewable energy technologies in their design and specifications whenever feasible, by encouraging purchasers in state agencies to consider buying renewable energy products made and sold by California companies, by supporting the inclusion of renewable energy technologies in the California Home Energy Rating System with a preference given to renewable energy sources, by creating more opportunities for such financial incentives as tax credits, consumer financing, and small business development funds, and be it further resolved that the Secretary of the Senate transmit copies of this resolution to the President and the Vice President of the United States, to the Governor, the State Energy Resources Conservation and Development Commission, and to each Senator and Representative from California and the Congress of the United States. And it was passed by our legislature, and Keith, I want to present it to you.
Thank you.
So thank you all very much, and I look forward to working with you to make California a better place in which to live.